This week, it's 2 simple ways to screw over your friends with magic. This episode of Scam School brought to you by Domain.com. Welcome to the show that believes just because you can do a thing, you're awesome. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Hello, beautiful people. I'm Brushwood. We are back with Diamond Jim Tyler, and we're going to learn not 1, but 2 miracles for you to impress your friends. You'll be popular. All right, back again at the Handlebar. Got my favorite people. We got Brian, we got Ash, and of course, Diamond Jim Tyler, DJT. What do you got for us today?
All right, I'm gonna try a little something with newspapers.
And now I've heard about these before. These
Austin
are like
Chronicle.
web.
I don't know.
These are like web pages that don't update, right?
Right.
They're like frozen in
Yes,
time
yeah.
from weeks ago.
Yes, exactly.
Fascinating.
Select one of the pages. And when you're selecting one, you're really selecting 4 pages because you've got the front and back of one page on another page. There's many here, and I want you to select one, and then you're going to add up all of the numbers, all 4 pages. You might need your smartphone to do this.
Wow. So basically, they're sneaking out a leaf like it's from a sandwich, right?
Yes, yes. So now you're going to select
I like the way
one.
she's divining it.
Okay, so add them together.
And then add up those numbers.
Quiet, don't tell us. Add them up, add them up.
You got it?
Yes.
Concentrate on the number, just the first one right now.
Okay.
It's a 2.
Yes.
Maybe.
Another 2.
Maybe.
It is.
Okay.
2, 2. 6, 2, 2, 6. 226.
It is 226.
Damn it.
My favorite part of that was when he tried to play coy and you corrected him like, no, shut up, it is 2. That is the second number. Holy crap, so like if you know the number in advance, there's any number of things you can do with this.
Right, I mean, it's a borrowed paper. I mean, you can do this at random. And just to show you it's not a pre-printed newspaper,
Yeah.
I can do this with anything. Let's concentrate on your birth year. Now, I'm assuming the first 2 numbers are 19, okay? So concentrate on the last 2 numbers of the year of your birth. Now, I want you to add that to your age this year. Your birth may have come to pass or maybe up and coming. And you're gonna add those 2 numbers together.
Okay.
Have you done that?
I hope
So you have
I
a
did.
new number. I want you to
Okay.
concentrate on that number. Now this is interesting. Do you know how many chapters are in the Quran?
No.
Do you know how?
This took a very weird
Do
turn.
you know what?
Just out of nowhere. I did not expect this to happen at the bar. Go ahead.
Do you know what the sum of the first 4 hyperfactorial numbers are?
No.
In the periodic table of elements, do you know what fluorine? Does that sound familiar? Fluorine? It has an atomic number. All these numbers are the same number, and it's 114. Is that your number?
Mine was 114.
This will be the last time that you have the opportunity to drop in hyperfactorials, Quran, and Floridium, or whatever the hell you said. All right, look, we're gonna find out how all these work, but first, let's toast.
Let me tell you a little bit about Brandt Hughes. Brandt was a night person. While the rest of us were sleeping, he worked. He had one full-time job as a Scam School editor. See, the episode doesn't come all perfectly paced. It's a real mess. So somebody has to sit there and press buttons for things to happen. If you look for it, you can find breaks in logical continuity. In the industry, we call that a cut. That's an artifact of something being cut out. He gets rid of something useless, the episode keeps right on going, and nobody in the audience has any idea. Why would anybody want this totally not stressful job? Because it offers him other interesting opportunities. Like talking about Domain.com. So when the once spiky-haired jerk gives you a great idea for a domain, that's when you can use promo code SCAMSCHOOL for 15% off. Everybody trusts a .com and .net because it's so credible.
Here we go. All right, 2 simple gags you can do with freaking numbers of all things. Walk us through both of these. Take it away.
All right, most people don't know this, so you can take any book or newspaper and do this. What I've gone to the trouble to do is remove the staples from the newspaper. That's all you have to do. And this is the cool thing, is all I do is I look at the first and the back numbers. And usually the first page and the last page don't have numbers on them. So I'll flip inside, you know that's gonna be 2.
Right.
Now that's 111. So double this number, 222. This is gonna be 1 and 2, so that's another 3. So that's 225. And then you're just basically adding one more number from the 112, 226.
Okay.
And I know the sum total of all 4 pages.
Hold on. You're saying like once you look at the front and back page, any single page adds up to 226, you said?
226, yes.
108 plus 5 is 113, plus 107 is 220, plus 6 is 226. Screw you.
So this works with any saddle stitch book, newspaper, whatever. Newspaper is going to be the easiest thing to do this with. Once you remove the staples, it's easy for them to remove any page. I already know the outcome, 226, so when they add them up, it's going to be very easy for you to predict the outcome.
So this is great because anything that you know the outcome to that you can tie to this. For example, you could make this like a guessing game. Say like add all those numbers up and let's all guess what we think it is or whatever. And then that way you secretly know the actual number. Or if you wanted to tie it to, you know, I don't know, what the bar tab was or something like this is a case where you can essentially force one number that you know in advance that nobody else knows.
You can do this impromptu. You can borrow the newspaper.
All right. But what if somebody doesn't have an artifact from the 1990s called a newspaper?
Then you can do what I do as the follow-up.
All right.
Which was the birthday kind of prediction. If you remember, I asked you to think of the last 2 numbers of your birth year and add them to the age that you'll be on your birthday this year. When you added those up, you came up with the number 114. Now what's funny is that's just a clever way of saying it's the year 2014.
So it seems like the key to this is the fact that you cut off the first 2 digits. Because my guess is that it would be less impressive if I said, name the 4-digit year you were born and add your current age. My guess is people would not be impressed when the number turned out to be 2014.
Right. So all you're doing is you're asking them to add the last 2 numbers of their birth year plus the age they'll be on their birthday this year, 2014, they will arrive at 114.
So I'm guessing that you just hit up our old friend Wikipedia to find out what was significant about 114.
That's right, and I found out many interesting facts. Now, if they were born after the year 2000, the number will be 14.
So what you're saying is look for crow's feet. If they have crow's feet,
so if you think they're
awesome. I mean, sorry, what I meant to say was look for lovely.
If they're at the bar, they're probably not in high school.
You know what? That's a good point.
If they're drinking,
let's just boom. Of course, we got to give a huge thanks to Diamond Jim Tyler for slumming here with us. If you dig Diamond Jim Tyler's contributions to Scam School, you need to check out his trilogy of Bamboozlers books available right now at scamstuff.com. It's gear for the modern rogue. And of course, you and I should be best friends on twitter.com/Schwood or facebook.com/Schwood. There is no C in Schwood. Make sure to join us next week because we're going to give up scamming for beers and understand the value of dressing like a pizza and becoming a pizza man. Pizza man. Bedazzlement. I don't think that's the right word. I feel something touching me. Hi, how are you ladies? Pizza man.
Are you ready? What bed? What desire? One person impersonating Pablo Francesco at the exact same time on camera.
And becoming a pizza man. Pizza man.
Are you ready?
Pizza man. Pizza man. Pizza man. Pizza man. Pizza man.